Hello, what is going on, guys? This is Jared Green Archer Gaming, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Now, today we're going to be continuing on the farm that we had previously done. Now, I did show you guys how to cheat with the money last time, so I got that out of the way. So we're going to be resuming on the farm here today. Now, I don't quite remember what we were doing. I think we were finishing up the fields, and then I think I need to get a different tractor or some weights because the current tractors I have right now are not big enough for the equipment I bought, which I didn't even realize until I had already bought all the equipment. Now, I will be fertilizing, or I did fertilize some of it, as you guys may have seen in the video, but it did not go extremely well. Now, I am going to continue, so I'm just letting these guys continue real quick. This guy's almost done, so I'm just going to take him off after he's done. It should be good. I don't know why they back up. That's okay. I just shut them off. Okay, so now that the stone is out of the field, which is good, I'm just gonna park my tractor over here real quick. Turn you off, and then I'm going to take this tractor, and then he's planting canola because it's canola season. So we're going to fertilize this because apparently it needs to be to be fertilized. So this is good because then it'll get extra yield, which is also awesome. Okay, good. Got that done. Okay, I think I might have accidentally run over. I didn't. Okay, just barely missed it. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the roller and I'm going to start rolling it because I know I need to roll it. Now, I need to eventually buy a piece that will help me work my way towards stuff, but I need to first do this. So let me go ahead and unfold the tractor here, and it should lower it on its own. Now, I believe this is quite a big roller, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, it's actually not too big. Okay. Oh, and it keeps it off the ground? Yay. That is one thing. So the biggest one doesn't allow you to have it off the ground, so you have to keep it you have to keep it down all the time, which is annoying. But thankfully with this one, I can lower it, so I won't have to be messing up anything. So this is good. And I'm going to do this manually because I don't want to have to mess with it. And as you can see, it is compacting, or rolling it, as I could say. Rolling it down so it makes it even a little bit easier to see. So this will actually help compact it, and it'll help it grow, I believe, a little bit. So remember, I cannot keep going. And I already took out some. I'm probably taking a couple others. Okay, I'm gonna lower it, or I'm gonna raise it. And then, okay, I took out a little bit of crop right there, but that's okay, because I can just turn right here. And then I should be able to see. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see this, but I can barely see it on there. You see how it's like, okay, you see where the mini map is on the bottom left, and where the piece kind of edges down. Well, that's where the light is. So I'm gonna back up a little bit while it's turning it, and then I can lower it again, and then I can go back over it. As you can see it, but it's not as exposable as it normally is. Okay, there we go, got that done. Now, I'm gonna wait a second, because I need to go over this with the fertilizer, actually. Wait, what? Okay, this guy just cut his job. Hold on a second. You are not done, buddy. You are not done. Whoa, I definitely need a bigger tractor. Okay, or a weight. A weight probably will work better. A weight would definitely work better. Okay. Or maybe I can get a different, Okay, I'm gonna hire him right here. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know why he was going so slow, but I guess it kind of makes sense. So I'm gonna switch the thing and I'm gonna fertilize it behind him. Stopping so he can get ahead. Should be able to pass him without bumping into me. Oh gosh. Hold on a second, buddy. There you go, buddy. Alright, that was unexpected. That is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop him. I'm just gonna park this guy over here. I'm gonna disconnect him because this is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Now, I can roll this and it should finish this field. Back up here. Why did I hire him? That's weird. That's okay. Alright, so there we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. Got that done. Awesome, awesome. Again, we're probably going to have to destroy a little bit of crop. That is okay. This is only a spot. Okay, good. And then actually I could probably just do it like this. I could probably just turn it like this and then pull it forward again. And then again, it's going to mess up the crop, but that is okay. And then I'm going to put it back down, and it should work it backwards, shouldn't it? It is. Okay, good. Just got to make sure it doesn't go too cockeyed or else it'll mess up completely. I'm the best backwards driver. Alright. So I actually messed it up a little bit in the end there, but that's okay. But now that we've got that done, that field is completely done, so that is good. Now I'm gonna figure out what to do with the equipment because I don't know exactly what to do with the equipment. But as you can see, the yield potential is 100% and the expected yield is 64%. There's no soil data, which is okay. Now I'm gonna see what this one needs. What does this one need? It needs plowing, but I don't need to plow it or I can't plow it because it's got crops in it. So, head over to this one here. Now, I don't know what this is. I forget what it is. Sorghum. I forget what that stuff is. Hang on a second, guys. Trying to think. I don't know what that stuff is. I forget what it is. What is sorghum? I think that's how you say it. I can't find it. Where is it? Sugar cane. Where is it? Okay, so it looks like, hang on. Oh, it looks like I can mulch this stuff and it'll actually, so you see how there's like okay. You see how this is like green, right? And when I ran over with the tractor previously in the previous video, it turned into this. So I could actually buy a mulcher and it'll mulch that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the tractor store and I'm gonna buy a mulcher real quick. I probably don't need a very big one. I would definitely recommend a bigger one, but I'm gonna anyway. 200 horsepower. Oh gosh. How big is this? That's okay. It's 130 horsepower though. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one. This one looks good. This one looks good. It's only $9,000, so it's not a big deal. And it increases the yield. But while I'm at it, I'm actually gonna buy a bigger tractor. I'm gonna go to. Hang on. Is 210 the biggest they have? 201 is the biggest they have. I'm gonna go to medium tractors then. First tractor already off the bat. Okay. What about this one? This one looks good. Hang on. It's 162,000. We'll do 228. We'll do 228. Wide tires, no and no. 201,000. Yeek. Okay, but that is a tractor that is a lot easier to use, and I guess I could sell my lowest end tractor. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna keep all of them. I'll keep all the tractors, but there's one thing I will do. I think what I'll do is I'll buy a weight to take over there, so for like the other ones, so I can pick it up easier. So let me see. Let me buy a weight real quick. I think it's in here. Weights. Okay, so actually, can't I? Hang on. Isn't this one have? It does. So what I could do is I could add the weights to this. So I can just take this to the store and add weights to it. That's actually not a bad idea. Huh, interesting. That's actually not bad. I was not expecting that. Okay, so there we go. Now I've got a piece of equipment that can help me in my yield, which is good. Now, I didn't think ahead like this before, but I realized I'm gonna need a silo, so I'm gonna have to do that. Now I forget where the silo goes. I think I know where. I think it goes like right there or something. So I'm gonna have to get that real quick. I don't think it's 140,000. I think it's like 60,000 or something, which is actually good because I don't want to have to deal with it being extremely expensive. Because then if it's extremely expensive, it's gonna be a problem. So construction. I'm gonna have to use my mouse here. Silos. 117,000? Really? Gee whiz, that's expensive. Okay, 117,000. So where's my land? Here we go. Okay, here we go. So I can actually rotate this. I'm actually gonna rotate it. How do I rotate it? Come on, show me. Thank you. Rotate. Here we go. Okay. So this will show me. Hang on. How close is it? I'll place it. I'll place it here. That should be good, right? Yeah, that's good. Totally good. All right. Now we're left with $22,000, so I can't do much of anything else. Now I will. Okay, this tractor is good. I like the way this tractor's combination is. So I can fill this, or I can sell it. So what I'm gonna do here is. Hang on. So what's this? What data found? Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to take these tractors and kind of make them a little more organized because they're not exactly organized right now. And I'm driving through a field I probably shouldn't be driving through. I'm thinking the equipment can be stored like in here or something because it's actually not a bad idea. But then again, there's also the barn, which is actually not a bad idea. So I guess what I could do is to protect the tractors from the weather or whatever. I can go over here and I can take it. Oh, I can put it underneath here. That's a good idea. I'll put it underneath here. And it fits too. That's good. But I'll make sure I can still back into it. So I can do this. So it'll kind of keep it out of the weather. But then again, It's not quite. Make sure I'm touching. There we go. Perfect. And that one's out of the weather, so that's good. That one's good. The weeder I may have to get rid of because it just doesn't work very well. So, actually, before I put this tractor in here, I'm gonna do something real quick. Again, I'm cutting across the field, which is something I should not be doing. I'm gonna take this one, and I'm actually going to move it because it's not looking good. So this one's actually struggling a little bit. So I may have to get a whoa. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to sell this. Yeah, I'm just gonna load it and sell it. This is ridiculous. That particular seeder is ridiculous. So, let's see. So, this is not. It says 50 horsepower, but ignore that. It's not. It doesn't need. No. Okay, so let's see here. What seeder can I get? There's 42,000? What? 300 horsepower. 210? This one's completely more reasonable. Guys, I should have gotten this one in the beginning. What the heck? The requirement is 210, plus it's so much bigger. Look at this. That's ridiculous. 210. Yeah, this one would be perfect. The only problem is that I don't have enough money. And I just sold my other one. Hold on. What's the littlest one? 125 horsepower? What? Is it just a seeder? I think it's just a seeder. Gee whiz. Oh, it's 165 horsepower. That makes sense. A little more sense, I guess. Dude, that's insane. I don't get it. Wait, what? Power Harrow? Is that why this thing is so... That's why. That's why this thing was so expensive, is because it had a Power Harrow connected to it. That's why. I guess it explains why I have a Power Harrow in here too. Hang on, so 13,000, hang on. Which one could I get if I did that? Hang on, which one could I get? I could get this one, but this is 220 horsepower. What the heck? And again, I think it's there. I think there's a Power Harrow on the front. This is 67,000. But again, it's 300 horsepower. No thanks. We don't need this. We don't need this. Hang on. Let me sell this. Sell you. Get out of here. We'll hang on. We'll just we'll stick with this one for now. I mean, it's not a big deal, but then again, I do need a seeder, so anyway. Okay, so I'm trying to think what to do at the moment. I guess speed up the time or something, because I don't know what else to do really, and I can't really do much of anything else. So I'm just gonna speed the time up. No, I can't speed it up quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Time scale. As you can do, as you can see, I do 360, so it goes really fast. And now, I don't know when the what is it? I don't know when the hang on. Where is this thing? Come here. Okay, so canola. Okay, so it looks like the only thing that I could plant, or the only thing I could harvest right now is I could actually only harvest canola, but or actually I could harvest wheat, canola, oats, potatoes. I could do potatoes, or I can harvest sorghum, which is actually almost ready, I think. So I think the sorghum is almost ready. So I may have to detach this header and do the other header. So I've sped up the time because it's like I don't want to deal with it, and I may end up skipping some parts because I don't want you guys to be bored and wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and start skipping some of this stuff. Okay. Okay. It's taking a long time to get there, guys. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Nah, that's fine. What is this? Sorghum? Ready to harvest? Wait, what? Hold on, let me slow down the... Wait, is it seriously ready? It is? Oh gosh, okay, I'm gonna slow this down, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Okay, slowed it down. So now I can get the, header. And then I can start harvesting it. So, actually harvest some stuff for you guys. So, now I did buy the cedar like I said, so... We're gonna have to make some money because we do not have any money. Just this is totally how you do it in real life. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. By the way, guys, if that was real life, this header would be completely destroyed if I had done that in real life, and the combine would have been damaged in real life. So that's that. Now that I can harvest it though, I can now unfold the thing and I can actually take it. So put on my hazard lights real quick. Because I've got an oversized load, actually I'm going to go directly in the middle because it's better to do it like that. So, I skipped most of that part because I didn't want to make you guys bored. So anyway, now since I am able to harvest, I will actually do that manually because I do like to show you guys stuff, and I'm actually okay at harvesting. I just don't. I love harvesting the sunflowers. I love harvesting those. Like if that was the only thing I could do, I would do it because the sunflowers are like a straight line, you know, whereas the other stuff is not. So let's go ahead and unfold the harvester here since we have arrived. Now this is a small field, so I don't have to worry about anything. Now, like I said before, it does have some minor issues. I'm going to start the harvester and I'm going to go straight in. And as you can see, it's leaving that stuff behind, which is good. So then I can then mulch it and then it will be easier to use. Now I gotta remember here that I have crop destruction on, so I cannot run over the crops. But I can be a little bit faster than an AI doing this. This is good. Okay guys, so I probably skipped a little bit there so that you guys could enjoy the harvesting, or just so that you're not bored or anything if this is boring to you. I don't know why this would be boring to you, but maybe it is. It's not to me. I actually enjoy doing this quite a bit. Now as you can see, I'm actually going in a back and forth thing, so I actually prefer to go that way than. So I used to do it a different way. I used to do it a completely weird and random way. I can't remember the way I actually did it, but I did it and it was really hard to do, so I decided to quit doing it. Now I think I might be able to get this one pass. Hopefully I can. And I can. Let's go. The field is done. So this field is really small, and I do like how the bigger fields, because it's easier to you know, it's easier to, you know, what do you call it? Actually, it's easier to maneuver around, and it's not like, you know, anything else like, you know. Okay, so I'm actually think I could do a cheat method here. So I was gonna unload it into the trailer, as you guys saw there, but I think I can just unload it straight into the bin like this. I can. Let's go. This is totally real, guys. This is totally real. Okay, so I got some crap in there. Good. Oh, buddy, I ran into the thing. That's okay. Okay, I'm folding the combine back. And boom. There we go. Awesome. Just set the combine over here and lay it down. Awesome. So now I can take my medium tractor and I can use the mulcher on the front, or on the piece. And I actually find the mulching satisfying because of the way it works. Because it's just satisfying. Okay, connected. Let's go. So I think what you do is you just come up to it and you just turn it on. Okay, I think that's what you do. Let me see here. I'm trying to debate. I think I should have it on the back because having it on the back seems correct now. So I just turn it on, and then I lower it, and it actually mulches the grass too, which is interesting. And then I just roll along. It's actually really slow, but look at that effect. That is so cool. That effect is so cool. I'm gonna hire a worker on this one because I don't want to have to deal with this. Now, theoretically, if I wanted to connect it to the back, I could. So anyway, I'm gonna let her do her thing, but I may spectate a little bit so you guys can watch me. That looks really satisfying. Yeah, it's really satisfying. Now, as you guys can see, the back is actually open, so this is actually normal. But because I'm doing the mulching, so this actually increases the yield. So it needs plowing, and there's weed coming. But because I've done it this way, I'm actually saving time. Because on the fertilizing. So anyway, let's see here. So plowing, I'm gonna try this one. So I'm gonna try this tractor and see if it works on the plow. I don't know if it will work on the plow or not. I hope it does. I'm thinking it will. It will. Let's go. So the front end is a little light. It's a little lightheaded, but that's okay, because I can fix that later. And I think this tractor is just powerful enough to handle this. So let's go on ahead and plow. I do not want to allow it to create fields because that would be terrible. Now we'll back up and I'll lower it, and it will not create the fields. So just pull forward and it should start plowing. So I'm going to hire a worker on this again. So now that those two guys are going, I'm going to go pick up this weight. So that I can't pick up the weight. I gotta take the tractor there, doggone it. Okay, so let me get you, buddy. So it said it was actually blocked. So I'm gonna let him get into position, and then I'm gonna drop the thing here. Okay, stop you, detach, and I will be right back with this. See you guys there in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so we are here, and as you guys saw, you guys are transported here. So I believe what I can do is I can actually just drive the tractor up over here, and I can just stop it, and then I can go over to the thing, and I can do customize, and I can actually go in here and change the weight. So it's actually not too expensive, which is actually awesome. Now I will be adding How many weights are on it now? I think that many weights are on it, so let's do that. So it should have, yep, it does have a couple more weights, so that's good. So it should help balance the tractor a little more on some of the heavier things. So anyway, I think keep the tires on the ground so you don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I will see you guys back at the farm in 3, 2, 1. Hello? Hello? Okay, so you're at the farm now. So anyway, I have got back. I haven't connected anything yet, so let's go ahead and connect the plow back, and this guy actually should be almost ready. But now that I've added the weights, it should help with the balancing of the tractor a little bit more. And boop. Alrighty. Now, let's go ahead and get you started. Okay, there we go. You can keep going, buddy. Okay, so now that he is going, as you can see, the stones have turned up. So I need to remove them. Now I think I might be able to roll them back into the ground, but I'm gonna remove them because I don't want to have to deal with them later on. So we're just gonna do it that way, and this guy's actually almost done, so we're just gonna spectate him a little bit. And again, that looks really satisfying. Love the way that looks. Guys, this game has come a long way since like 2008. Is it 2008? I think it's 2008. This game, it didn't look anything near like this. Like, this is ridiculous. This is like crazy good. Anyway, this guy also has sorghum, and it's actually a bigger field. But the problem is, I don't know what the price is on this property, and I don't think I have enough for it. Let's see. Do I have? It's this one right here. Oh, there. Okay, so. Oh, it's 64,000. Really? I wasn't expecting. Okay. So this field is 64,000, but it's it's way bigger. As you guys can see there, this field is way bigger, and it will definitely help on our yield. So I may end up buying that field in the future, but for now we're just waiting for our tractors to finish up in this field so we can get to figure out what to plant next. Now, this guy is done, so I can go on ahead and pull him off the field, which is awesome. Get in the way of that. Nope. So, I'm gonna park you over here, just like that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have this guy come on over, and actually, before I do so, I'm going to fertilize it. I'm going to fertilize it, so I'm going to detach the back. So I believe I might be able to, change width. There we go. There we go. That's better. Hang on. What does this look like? Oh, it's still too wide. Oh gosh. There we go. That's better. That's better. There we go. That's better. Not too wide anymore. That's good. Not too wide anymore. Yay. Okay, so I'll keep this guy over here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back eventually with this, and I'm going to I'm gonna come back with the fertilizer. Okay, I'm gonna cover the entire field, and then I'm going to pick up the stones. I'm gonna go with the fertilizer again, and then I'm gonna plant oilseed radish, and then I'm going to what is it? I'm going to do that, and then as soon as I do that, it should increase the yield by a lot. So this is good. Now I believe there's lime but I don't know where you get the lime. I don't know when you need to use the lime. I guess I could look it up in here. I'm pretty sure they have the information in here. Okay, oilseed radish, so I can still plant it. Good. Let's see. Here, your information. Liming. Spreading lime every 3 harvests to gain a 15% bonus on your yield. The field into will show the needs lime. Hint, as soon as the field requires liming, you can buy lime as pellets in the shop in the loose form at the lime stations. To spread it on your fields, you need a fertilizer spreader that can be filled with lime. Note that if all models can be used to spread lime, look for the lime icon in the shop while choosing your fertilizer spreader. Okay. So, let's see. Fertilizer spreaders. This is the one I got. And here's the one, I think this actually has lime. This can actually use lime as well. But as you can see, it's 45,000. I do not have that. So, I would definitely be needing some more area. So I may have to find a separate fertilizer to do this. Now big bags, I think there's lime, there's pellets, herbicide, poplar, sugarcane trees, Ag pack. Okay, so the Ag pack is actually for something specifically for the hang on, what is it? I forget. Anyway, so you can also buy containers, but that's for the platinum expansion. So anyway, so I'm trying to decide on whether or not to buy the equipment so I can see the soil data, because as you can see, the precision farming, the soil, and there's no data found. I need to, the way to do that is to go in here, go to cars, and buy one of these. I can actually have enough for one of these. It's actually interesting. The problem is that the most perfect thing for this is this ATV with the 3-point hitch, because that's what's required, and this is big enough to pick up the soil tester. Now, for the soil tester, I forget where it is, but I guess I could find it. Here it is. So this actually, the Scout, this is what this is. So the precision farming, you can add weights to it. Costs money though. So if you want to be really precise, you could put this on the front of a tractor and really help. And if this is just, you know, regular, but I have enough for it, which is actually nice, because I'm gonna just hook it up to a tractor and pull it. And he is done. I literally timed that perfectly. Yay. So now that he is done, I should be able to pull out. And as you can see, those weights are actually working pretty well. They're helping quite a bit, actually. But now I can pull away, turn off the engine, and I can go back with this, and then I can get the stone picker. I may want to go on ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and activate this. This is still pretty widespread, but it's not as much as it was. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and increase it all the way because it's better and it just easier. And done. Okay, so now I can take the this thing, stone picker, and I can take it over here. And because it has been plowed, it does not need anything else, so this is good. Now I'm gonna have this guy run over the entire field so I can get some hours on it. Always so we can get the stones out of the field. I have no idea why he did that. Oh, you know what? I know why. Hang on. You know, I'm just gonna let him correct it himself. It's fine. So he's gonna remove all these stones. Now I'm going to go to the store and pick up that cedar, and I'm gonna bring it here so I can have something to seed with. Now I don't know when we're gonna be able to get to the sunflowers, but we will probably only get to that in the next episode. So I hope you guys stick around for that. Long enough to stick around for that. Anyway, so I'm gonna grab the cedar, and then I'm going to decide if I should plant in the field, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up here after I plant it in the field. So anyway, okay, I'm here, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull up to it, and then it doesn't hold very much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up to it, pick it up, and then I'm going to back up to this and fill it up. And as you can see, that it literally almost filled it up. So that gets out of the way, and it also is easier to deal with. So now I'm going to fill it up completely, and then I'm going to take this tractor and go back to the store. I'm gonna buy the soil testing kit, and then once I test the soil and then do all that, I'm going to plant the seeds, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, and full. Okay, didn't need very many seeds. You know what, since I got too many seeds, I'm gonna do something. It's still rolling. So I'm going to seeds, turn that off. Okay, so now that I have the seeds in here, I'm going to buy that piece I need, this piece right here, and then I'm going to take this tractor. Now I'm going to skip this part, so I will see you guys at the thing in 3, 2. Hello, you made it. Okay, so I'm picking this up. I'm gonna pick it up on the back. Actually, I can probably pick it up on the... No, I can't pick it up in the front. I gotta pick it up on the back. So I'm just gonna pick it up like this. This is totally fine. So this thing doesn't weigh very much, so I can actually cover quite a bit of ground with it. Now, it does cost money to send the samples and get them in, but this shouldn't take too long, and it shouldn't cost very much because I still have $3,000, and also this square is pretty big. Like, look how big the circle is. Like, I think the circle is actually pretty big for what it is. So anyway, we're gonna be taking some samples. Now, I'm not gonna be able to take the 46 sample yet because I do not have it's been, you know, obviously it's been you know, anyway. So I'm gonna drive up here, and as long as it's in the circle, I can take a sample. And I may only need to take two samples. Take a sample. Okay, good. Now I can take a sample of this field, since there's nobody really doing anything with it, or it's just this guy. Try to make sure I don't run into him. Okay, take a sample. Shouldn't take too long. No, I'm sorry. Okay. I think I got the sample. Yeah, I've taken 3 samples. So let me do one more sample over here in the corner, and then I'm gonna send it off. It shouldn't block him. It shouldn't. Okay, there we go. Now I can click Y, and they are sent. So, okay, so 400. So this is actually not too bad. Now that I can see what it is, I can just stop and I can get into the seeder. And I can gonna get onto the field. As you can see, I now can, you see there's a flag, so I can now see what it needs to do so. Now I'm gonna go on ahead and let me see here. So I think I need, okay. So let's see. I need, hang on, let me see. Oh, oilseed radish, that's right. I need oilseed radish. So I'm gonna change it to oilseed radish. So, oh, oilseed radish. Okay, so I do not leave. Hang on. Oh, I can fertilize. Okay, hang on. Let me hang on. Let me meet that real quick. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So, target reached. Awesome. Okay, so now I can start this. Now I'm actually gonna drop the thing over here real quick. So I'm going to hire him just like that. And the pH value is good. Awesome. So it needs rolling. I know that. Nitrogen is perfect and the pH value is good. So these are the values. I really like this. I mean, the precision farming is probably one of the most satisfying things I have. And it's actually really interesting because as you can see here, the nitrogen it says perfect and it says good. So good and perfect are always the best ones to go for. Now I can actually go to the map here. Let me show you. Precision farming. So, okay, hang on. Here we go. So, here's the pH value. As you can see, it's pretty decent, and the nitrogen's good. So, the nitrogen is 200, so that's good. Now, the environmental score is 45. That's not very good. So, the yield is 50%. I like having the yield really high. So I'm thinking 105, 110. That's where I like to aim. But the problem is that I can't do that unless, you know, I get the pH value. So, because he's picking up the stones, that should help with that. And help the environment. So that's that. And then this guy's planting the seeds, and then I've actually, so actually over here, the pH value is actually bad. I don't know why, but it is. And this is okay. This is good right here. So I don't know exactly why it says that, but anyway, so what I'm actually gonna do is, since I don't really care much really for the weeds, I mean it doesn't really matter, and I don't really need the trailer because I can just drive up to here because these fields are so small. So I may end up getting rid of the trailer and the weeder, and if I add that correctly, I may have enough to get a lime machine, and I can actually get rid of my fertilizer, which gives me even more advantage. So, Let me look at that real quick. Okay. So this is 19,000. This is 18,000. And then this is 40,000. So I would definitely have enough if I actually just sold this. But you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? So I've got $2,000, which is not much at all, and I probably should actually take these guys off. And you know what I can actually do is, let me do something real quick. Actually, I can't do that. Oh, wait. Why are they blocking each other? Guys, you got this. Come on. There you go. See, all I have to do is yell at people sometimes. That's all I have to do. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Oh gosh. Okay. So let's see here. So if I got rid of, so keep the weeder, and then I get rid of the spreader. Okay, so I get rid of the spreader. I get rid of the, so I get rid of the spreader, and I get rid of this. And then how much do I have? Not enough. Definitely not enough. So I may have to end up getting rid of the weeder and then buy a smaller one, which is actually not a bad idea actually. So hang on. What's the smallest weeder I can buy? The cheapest one I can buy. 9,000. Okay. So if I did want to buy a weeder, it actually wouldn't be that bad. This one's 18,000. Huh, interesting. It's actually whiter too, I think. How wide is it? 9. Oh, they're both the same. But what's the difference between this one? Huh, interesting. So that's what I'll do. I'll save. Or hang on. I'll go to the store here, and then I'll go to my stuff, and then I'll sell this weeder for 40,000. I'll sell, hang on, I'll sell this trailer, and then I'll sell this, but let me empty it first. Actually, I already have enough, so let me empty it first. Oh, that's right, I don't have a thing on the front, doggone it. Hang on a second. The heck? What the heck? Okay, there we go. So now I can unload it, and it should work. Unload, there we go, and now I can drop it, and then I can sell it, so I have more money. And then I can go in here to fertilizers and go to this one. Awesome. Extension. So we'll do a none, because I feel like it'd just be easier. Whew, it's an extra $8,000. No thanks. Oh, it goes from 12 to 18. That's okay. Wheel setup standard. Definitely narrow tires, just in case it accidentally goes on a field. Now, what's the horsepower on this? Oh, there is no horsepower, so I guess I can just take this tractor. Now, here's something I will do in advance. I will, helper E is completing the task. Okay, good. So, I will, oh gosh, I can't think. So I will buy, lime, so that I have some lime in the chamber without having to mess with it later. And there was no point in skipping this part because, you know, it's just here. So anyway, I think this tractor is powerful enough to pull this, and I didn't get any extensions, so it should be good. Yep, it's fine. Okay, so let me get some pallets. 9,000. I need 9,000. So I could get. Hang on. I could get. I could get 4, and that would only be a little short. Okay, perfect. So it was only 1,000, so that's good. See, there's the pH value in the left corner. So it looks like each bag is 2,000, so that's good. It looks like it's getting heavier, actually. Alright. So do I have a cover? I do not have a cover. That's okay. So this tractor is actually pretty weighed down, but the good thing is that I've got a lot of lime now, and I've got an actual spreader, so this is good. And I've got. Whoa! Watch out, dear. Anyway, so I've got lime, and now I have a spreader that can do both lime and the fertilizer, so I'm good on that. And I will see you guys at the farm. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Okay, so I'm back. I think I might be able to. It looks like they've completed both of their tasks or something. Now it looks like the lime guy has, but I do not think he has not completed his task. Okay, I'm gonna move him. Sorry about that, dude. There you go, dude. Continue your task. Okay, so fold this. So now go over here, and then I'm gonna grab this guy. So I'm actually going to go on here. Let's see if it actually picks it up. It does. I think, yes it does. Let's go. Okay, so let me go on ahead and start. So I always turn it off after I'm done with it, because otherwise it just wastes the lime. So I'm gonna back up here and hopefully I missed a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, good. So I'm getting the lime on, which is good. I know I said every 3 harvests, but I like it to be really good yield. So this is actually good. As you can see, this is actually working pretty well, and I messed everything up. Go, backed it up, let's go. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over it like this, and it should catch that one little piece right there. It's sitting on. It did. Let's go. Okay, so now I will back up again. Now I'm gonna get this little corner, and then I'm gonna move him, and then I'm gonna roll it. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to so see, it's perfect and perfect. That's what I like to see. Now there's only one more thing really left to do. And that is to roll it. So that shouldn't be too hard, and all I have to do, I believe, is just disconnect it. So I'm actually gonna take this over here, and I'm going to back it up into it. Should be small enough. It's not. Dang it. It's okay. I'll park it right here then. It is big enough. Let's go. Okay, so I'm just gonna try it here. I think. Yes. Okay, good. So now that that's organized, and then I can go back to the roller. So for this particular seed, I actually do not harvest it. I just cultivate it. So it's actually good, because then this increases my yield. So I'm actually gonna roll this so it'll give it even more. And it actually, those stones may go back into the ground, so that's actually good. Let's go forward. And it should make it flat, but the lime is still there, so that's good. Awesome, let's pick you up. And you can kind of tell where I've been, so this is not too hard to do. Then again, it's also kind of a pain in the butt, because can't see where I'm. So go straight. Awesome. And then I can back up again. So this should, in theory, really help the field, and it doesn't need it doesn't need anything else. So this field is ready to grow at its best. Now this is not a real crop. This is just a booster. So when I plant the next crop, it will have a great boost on it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and park this over here, and then I'm going to check it. Everything should be good. Awesome, awesome. So it's growing. It's sandy loam, which is also a good soil, and then it's got the pH value is perfect and the nitrogen is perfect. So that is awesome. And then as you guys can see, there is nothing blue, which is the stuff that is required. So this field is completely ready for the oilseed radish to grow, and then once I cultivate it, I can plant a good crop and I can get a really good yield. So I'm gonna check really quickly so I planted it here, and then I can harvest it all year round, so it's ready all year round, but I can't plant it in November, December, January, or February. Now, so from March, from the end of October, I can plant this stuff, but all year round I can harvest it. It doesn't matter what it is, and it only has to grow like a little bit. Like it only has to grow. Hang on. Maybe. It actually only has to grow a little bit higher than this, so it's actually pretty good. So anyway, interesting. This. The pH value is either bad or it's the nitrogen's fine. I think the okay is fine, and then good is good. And then perfect is awesome. So this is definitely going to need to be improved. I may have to run over this a little bit before it gets any bigger. But we're not going to do that today. I think that'll be all because I mean we got this growing. Now, you know what? I'll tell you guys what. I'll give you a little bonus. I'm going to speed this up, and then it should be ready pretty soon. I'm not going to do anything else right now. I'm just going to wait, basically. I'm going to speed up the time. Alright, sped up the time. So I'm going to let my guy sit here for a second, and then once this grows enough, I will cultivate it, and then that will be it. So you guys will be able to see it whenever I'm ready to cultivate it in 3, 2, 1. Hey, you guys made it. Okay, so I did something a little interesting. So I decided to go on ahead while I was waiting and control the pH value, because as you guys saw before, the pH value was not looking so good. So I went on ahead and did the pH value. So it actually balanced to the nitrogen, which is actually interesting. But then again, the nitrogen was also kind of out of balance with everything. So I actually think because I did the pH value, it actually balanced the entire thing. As you can see, guys, because look, it says perfect now. It did not say perfect. It was like, it was either good or okay. And then in some spot, it was almost bad. So I went on ahead and did this. So it is now looking way better. The yield has been increased significantly. Before it was like 87 and now it's 97. So it's great, really happy with that. The oilseed radish did not grow any, which is not surprising because it's only been a day. So the pH value stayed the same, which is good. So it's still going. But I went on ahead and did the sandy loam, went on ahead and did the lime on this field because I knew it needed it, and it actually really balanced the nitrogen and the pH value. So Um, again, I am going to skip this next part, so I'm gonna do it until this is ready, and hopefully this will be ready. So I will see you guys then in 3, 2. Hey! Alright, so it has finally grown. It actually took about 2 days, and as you can see, it's already the next month into the thing, which is not great, but it's here and it's ready to harvest. And actually, I only had to do it once, so that's good. Over here, it actually has grown, I believe. I think it grew a little bit more, so that's good. And it's still perfect. Now, on this and oh, they're ready to harvest. Okay, so I wasn't gonna harvest these, and I don't know if I will, but I will do that cultivator, so I think I can use this tractor to do that. Now, as you can see, it's ready to harvest on this end, and harvest on that end. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. I may say that for next episode, but I will think about it as I am cultivating this field. Now, because I've actually added these weights, it's actually way easier because it's actually, it's just because it's balanced it out easier. So, I'm going to do this manually because it's a little easier to do it manually and it's not as cheap. And it actually doesn't take that long, as you guys can see. But also, it's also revealing stones, so I'm going to have to restone it and get rid of the stones. Now, I don't think I can run over this and get rid of it. No, I can't, so that's good to know. So, enjoy this. I will see if I can get rid of those stones. I think I'll get rid of them. But then again, I don't know if I will or not, because I'd have spent a lot of time on this field.
Wait, Daddy, I want you to come over here. Actually, come over here before you start the next one. Go to drone modification. In the bottom left corner, you'll see, Daddy, bottom left corner, you'll see like take this road. And I have it marked. Yeah.
Okay guys, so as you guys are watching this, you are noticing that there are a lot of stones, and they're actually pretty big, and they're not little, so I'm gonna have the stone picker go over it one more time and remove those stones, and then I will plant, and then I will end it there, and then next episode we will plant and harvest we will harvest this crop, and hopefully the canola as well. So, actually, you know what? I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. I will not harvest the sunflowers, okay? But I'll finish cultivating this, and then next episode we will get rid of the stones. I will harvest the sunflowers and perhaps harvest the canola. So, just keep on enjoying the ride, and I actually like how this is actually working. This is actually pretty good. Although I was not expecting to reveal the stones. I would do agree on that. But by me cultivating like this, it actually, in a short distance, it actually helps because it keeps the weeds down like a lot. And I actually noticed something. If you are to let me see here. If you are to go over here, I'm done with that, so I'm gonna end it in a minute. But if you were to come over here, you'll notice, look at the pH value. I know it says perfect, but it's actually not perfect. As you can see, they're both bad, and it's stilly clay, so it's not exactly good. Now, I wish I could go over this, but I can't because it would destroy the crops. Now, This one is good, so this one's ready. Um, um, this one I know is good because I've worked hard on this field. And I don't know what the income is, but I'm sure the yield is high. So let's see what it says. So the yield on this one is 50%. Seed rate, okay. pH, so it's good. Nitrogen is good. So in all, it's actually, so this field is probably in the best condition because I did, as you saw, study it. Now, as you guys can see, these stones are way too big to be put back into the soil. I mean, maybe like this one right here, and this one right here, and hang on, like this one right here, like this one right here, and this one right here, and this one right here. But these bigger ones, like here and here and here and there and everywhere. So, like this one, that one, and all these big ones, they need to be picked up by the stone picker. But I'm not gonna be doing that in this episode because as you guys can see, this is a really long video, so sorry about that. But I do hope you guys enjoyed, and please smash the subscribe button and the like button, of course. You gotta like the video, right? And please subscribe, like, comment, and of course, share this video. Thanks for watching. Peace, guys.